that time, okay, my mindset was, I can't ruin my reputation. They can't think I'm so eager to work.
I'm sorry for stabbing you a few times with the bipolar.
The dirtiest mind award because of my sense of humor. Our Christmas party. Of course, I'm gonna make a video about the Christmas party. You know, I have been so super chilled out. I always run away from stress. Recently, I've been more proactive. Like, I started thinking about, you know what, I want to apply for a higher position now. When before, I used to think, will that ruin my happiness at work because I'm so happy? Like, will that break my bubble? You know, like, am I gonna get stressed? But I've decided now, you know what, seems like the band sixes are very chilled out. Maybe it's not gonna ruin my happiness at work. And it's starting to feel easy to me, all the tasks. You know when you play a game, right, on easy mode, and then it starts getting kind of boring because of the easy mode, and then you just want a little bit of a challenge, like you want to go to the hard mode now. That's how I feel now. Also, I started getting more involved with stuff around work. I feel like I'm being more responsible. But I have never ever volunteered to add extra work to myself. You know what I mean? Like, unless it's something I'm really interested in. You know, like if it's a big case, especially if it's an orthopedic case, you know, a big case that I've never done before. Oh, I would love that. You know, I would actually be the one to say, oh, I really want to do that. Please let me be the one. But otherwise, you know, I keep clear. I remembered a long time ago, yeah, I would get to work early, but I wouldn't go inside because that time, okay, my mindset was, I can't ruin my reputation. They can't think I'm so eager to work. I want them to think that I'm just chill, laid back. Don't add more work to me because I'm not that excited. But now, it actually improved my attendance a lot. And oh my gosh, I used to be like, you know, on point on time or like late. And that's one of the things that I have actually worked on over the years. Like, I have to be better at timekeeping, you know, I have to be better at showing up on time. So now, okay, so taking in more responsibility, right? I've decided that, oh, this Christmas party, right? So they were talking about the Christmas party, and then I got involved because one of my colleagues said she wanted to have a place that's just to ourselves, and I feel for that because I felt like it's too impersonal the past Christmas party that we had because we were sharing the whole place with a lot of people. It would be nice, but that idea that, you know what, this is just ours. Well, the people that are here are just us. So when somebody suggested that, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna help make this happen. And so I actually made an effort to make it happen, you know, made phone calls. So one thing led to another, and next thing you know, I'm so super involved in it. I went to this Bigo party, and then there was like a Bigo gala that's coming up, and this Bigo gala has like awards, kind of like Emmy awards, you know. Maybe because that idea kind of floated while the Christmas party is in my mind, that kind of merged together in my head, and I was like, ooh, that would be a good idea. Have some awards for our Christmas party. And then, you know, the idea started flowing. Oh yeah, why not? Everybody who goes to the Christmas party get an award. it would be a nice way to appreciate each and every one of your colleagues. I think each and every person will have their strengths and weaknesses. There will always be something that you will appreciate about someone. It just depends on whether you want to see it. I think if you look at a person, even if you don't like them, even if you hate them, they will possess something that you will like if you open your mind to it, if you're not biased. I thought that would be nice, that we have a way to tell each other the things that we think are good about them. I got so emotionally invested in it. I actually started to hand make these awards. So this was our award, yeah. So because obviously we have to think about the budget. If we get this made, it's gonna be more expensive. We probably won't be able to afford it. And like, hello, everything is so expensive now. We can't be spending too much. So this is actually just printed, laminated, and we just put ribbons on. And those materials are cheap. And then we just put these buttons at the back. And I just used a glue stick to stick them all together. And for me, I was thinking, you know what, the glue stick should be strong enough, right? But you know what? Some of them started giving towards the end, this was my award. The dirtiest mind award. Because of my sense of humor.
Very delicate hands.
Yes.
You already know.
Yes.
Yeah. You are looking at him. I'm sorry for stabbing you a few times with the bipolar.
And it doesn't damage the parathyroid.
I started making these and I thought, you know what, it would be a good idea to make some ahead of time to encourage people to come, to make them feel excited if they see it in the coffee room. I just thought that hopefully they will get some joy out of that, like feel a little bit of excitement for the party.
The next one is a glamorous butterfly. We noticed that eye makeup, colourful glitters that shine bright enough.
Lila!
We managed to book this place, but it seems like you have to have about 35 to 40 people. And that's what the place could house. So I was thinking, if we want that to ourselves, we should have 40 people. But apparently that's the maximum. Actually, they recommend more like 35 people. I've decided, okay, let's fill that up so that we can have our own private space. But then not a lot of people were really interested to come, like probably only 20 from our actual scrub and aesthetic ODP and recovery team wanted to go. One time I was talking to the CNT consultant. We mentioned about an outing with the orthopedic people, and we do Christmas parties with the orthopedic department all the time. Sometimes we have this seminar that we go to. We hang out a lot with the orthopedic department. When we mentioned about this seminar that we went to with the orthopedic people, the ENT consultant was like, how come we never do that? How come we never do anything like that? And I guess from that conversation and then this Christmas party coming up, I thought, oh, hold on a minute, you know what? Let's involve other specialties. And the thing is that our Christmas party this year ended up being on the same day that the orthopedic Christmas party is happening. So now it's like, oh, okay, so if we're gonna go to this Christmas party, we're not gonna be able to hang out with the orthopedic people. But then again, we've always hung out with the orthopedic people. Why not hang out with all the other specialties? You know what? I've decided, let's invite anybody who wants to go. And anyone that we work with. We invited some radiographers, CSSD people, and the cleaners, anesthetists, other specialities, surgeons from other specialities. It seems like it turned out to be such a good idea because we managed to actually socialize with the people that we work with outside work. The turnout became more of us plus mostly anesthetics and ENT. And it was a lot of fun.
Because I said that she left twice, that baby.
Secret. Surprise.
We need to... I'm gonna play a video soon. I can't see you guys. Say hi. Hi. Not that much fun for me because I felt really anxious about it. I felt like if I don't do it right, it's going to fall apart. I feel like I'm gonna let people down if something goes wrong, and so I felt really nervous about it, especially when people started to cancel. A lot of people who has written their name down decided that I'm sorry, we can't really go in the end, and I started to get nervous. Oh my gosh, it's falling apart. But somehow I just thought, you know what, we can still make it happen. We can still salvage it. Everybody.
Okay. Just gonna go and get some
Are you getting them drinks?
I've ordered some wine.
Okay.
I've got a few bottles of wine coming. I'm gonna get some fresh air.
Okay. We had a lot of plans. Like, thank you so much, Jim, for letting us borrow your projector. So we borrowed a projector from somebody. I made a clip of pictures over the years that we have accumulated, and video as well of videos over the years that we have accumulated. And for me, it would be nice for people to see reminders of the years past, the stuff that's been there or the stuff that has gone. I thought that would be a nice touch. We had a DJ, Dean. You know Dean. People who watch me on Bigo know Dean because Dean was on Bigo for some time. He was our DJ, and then he got the best DJ award because he's the only DJ. I was joking to him that it was meant to be traitor because he left us and worked somewhere else. But it's only a joke. I know that it's for his career development.
massive.
The days leading up to it was a bit nerve-wracking for me. I was so busy trying to organize the lights, the sound system, the DJ decks, the awards. Like until last minute, I was making awards. People that decided they were gonna come and then they said that they're not gonna come, and then I had an award for them already, and then I had to disregard that award and make another award for the other people who decided to come, and then some last minute people that decided that they were gonna come, you know, because I don't want anybody to feel left out. I don't want anybody to leave without an award, you know. But in the end, I ended up not having an award for a couple of people, which I've given them chocolates instead. Made it up with chocolates. I mean, I think it's forgivable that they didn't have it, because when they did mention that they were gonna come, it was so super last minute. We also made this like little envelopes, and then we put some, oh, I didn't take a video of that moment. I'd like to see the reactions. I should have done that. There's 2 10-pound notes, and I don't know how many 5-pound notes, but there was like a bunch of 5-pound notes, you know, in envelopes. And then there's like a bunch of random stuff like sweets, gum, like little cheap things, Vaseline, dental floss, what else was in there? Chocolates, bath bomb, lotion, you know, stuff like that. Random stuff in an envelope, and then we put it, the original plan was we were gonna put it under the seats to like as a surprise, kind of like Oprah. You know, like the plan was, okay, at some point towards the end, be like, we have one last surprise for you. Look under your seat. You know, you'll find an envelope and there's another surprise, something like that. We didn't put a seating plan because there's not really that many of us to require a seating plan. So for me, sit where you want. But then, because you sit where you want, it's your choice, you know, which seat you chose. And so you can't really blame us. You chose your seat, and so like whatever you get from choosing that seat is what you get. Oh my goodness, but the problem was, you know what, there's still people in one of our tables that was meant to be part of us, so we couldn't even put the stuff in there to hide it. And then also another thing is, there's already people there, so it's not, you know, some of them are not really gonna be surprised with the envelope because they've seen that we were putting it. And another problem is under the seat, it doesn't stick. So we were just planning to put it with tape under the seat. And the under the seat is not sticking. So my colleagues decided that, oh, we can put under the table because the under the table is wood. You can stick it with tape. So that kind of worked out. The entire time that I was there, I didn't really feel like I managed to socialize very well because I was thinking of so many things. Like I was thinking about giving the awards, I was thinking about entertaining them, putting up, making the projector work, what pictures to show them, and then, when do I play the video? So I actually felt like I just eat a little bit and then go. There's more people that turned up than originally planned. The day before, there was a couple of people who decided to come. And then I ended up just sitting anywhere I can find a seat. I felt really anxious the whole time, or always thinking about something. I'm always thinking about, what's next? It was only during the time when it's like dancing that I actually managed to chill a bit more. And I actually managed to do a live. At that time, if you want to watch the live, it's called Operating Room Christmas Party. You can find it on one of my live videos. Everybody seemed to think that it was successful. Everybody seems to think that it was very well organized. That's what they think. And I was thinking, I didn't really think of myself as a organized person. If you ask the people at the restaurant, they will tell you what? Organized. But I'm happy that they seemed like they have fun. They seem to really like the idea of the awards. I'm happy how it turned out. But I could hear them talking and saying we should do a bigger one next year. And I was just thinking, whatever happens, I don't want to get involved next year. Do you know why? Because I felt so tired mentally. I didn't really get to hang out much with people because my thoughts are preoccupied with the things to do. And I would like next year to be chilled out for me. I want to be just a guest next year. I want somebody else to organize it and I'll turn up. I think if I'm ever gonna do this again, I'm gonna do it after 3 years. Skip 2 years, the third year, we can organize again. I think that would be a good plan. For my sanity. For me, that is what's feasible, what is comfortable for me every 3 years. That's good enough. I think that's what's doable. And as usual, I'm so preoccupied with, taking videos and doing what I need to do. I did not take a video of myself that much either. But thankfully, some people did take videos and I was in some of those videos. Thank God for that. And this is the one thing that I asked him, can you take a video with me on it? And I'm like, can you show that there's a projector so that we have a memory of it? I can't be the one saying all the awards, so I decided that, let me ask some people if they want to give some of the awards. So people who are comfortable to do that, I've asked them to do that. I've given them to it down what they can say, about these people, and they can just add whatever they want to add. The problem is, most of them, because you're dressed up, you don't want to wear glasses, they didn't wear glasses and they can't see. And I've made copies, I took a picture of what I have written on my phone so that if anything happens to their copy, I have a spare copy and they can't even read that. Oh my goodness. You know what? Some of these awards started falling apart at the end. I'm like, how does glue stick fall off? How is that even possible? And you know what? Some of them I had to stick with scotch tape because like, what am I gonna do now? You know, I'm already here and I can't just not give the award. Like, I think it's better for it to have scotch tape than for no award. You know, one of the girls, she's got the strength award. She could actually arm wrestle a guy. Like, she's really strong. She was like, my only complaint is my strength award is not so strong. It's like already falling apart. Oh, I mean, I made it with love. I guess it's handmade, and so, and some of it is made last minute, you know. Some of it, some people tore off. So I had to remake some of them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Video. Yeah. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. I'm a ninja without a name. Don't fall in love.